Okay, so I was working with the AV FAMI and the FAMI Everdrive, and I kind of noticed something. I'm not really sure if it's going to lead anything, but when on the top loader, it was made for RF output. And even though it's not actually putting out anything now, I actually do get some kind of signal sent to my TV, my LCD TV on top. But if I hook it up with the AV FAMI, you'll see that I don't get nothing. Okay, now I've got it hooked up with RGB out to the PVM, and you can see the TV is not accepting nearly as much static or interference or whatever you want to call it. Although I think it's still there, but it just kind of made me wonder maybe if I removed the transistor over here that sends out composite video, if I'd have any kind of effect. Okay, so I removed the transistor, the composite video output, and I still see quite a bit of whatever you want to call it on the RF input of the LCD TV whenever the game is running. Strange. Well, I don't want to call it, but I haven't done nothing other than remove the transistor. But it has been running for a solid 12 hours. You know, and every once in a while I'll walk through here and power on, power off, reset, start ROMs, all that stuff. The stuff I normally do to get the speckles, snow, whatever you want to call it. And I get nothing. So that's awesome. I even put the reset cap back in so that I can power on, power off, and it boots right away. And then I can just hit start. But yeah, so far it's been absolutely perfect. So the next thing I want to do is to make sure that this also fixes it with my adapter PCB and not just Tim's. So I'll put one in, maybe just start testing on a different console altogether and give it another day or so, and then I'll release this video and then maybe even call it fixed for good. Here I'm running a different top loader altogether. This is Sam's with Tim's adapter board, and this is for a different customer, and I had already pre-made it a while back, and just the project was on pause because I haven't heard from the customer and I had some questions. But it has my adapter PCB in it. It does not have the clock, trace, bypass, or anything like that. What I did do was remove that transistor. I don't know if you can really see down in there, but it is gone. And I have been testing it for, I'd say, what time? It's like 4 o'clock right now. I've been testing it for at least 5 hours, if not 6, today. And I put a couple hours on it last night too. And I have yet to see a single speckle, flickering dot, anything. So I do believe this can be said as a true fix for the snow. Good deal. Well, I have to apologize for the quickness or abruptness of this fix. I wish I would have waited and added on to part 4, but I do believe this will conclude it for part 5, I guess. It will be sent back to the customer, and we'll let him do his thorough testing as well. I do believe I have one other guy that needs this fix. If he has a soldering iron, he could probably try it himself. If he doesn't want to mess with it, feel free to send it to me. If you want to wait until Sam has, you know, said for sure that yes, I don't see the snow anymore, then we can wait till then. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I've had a lot of suggestions on fixes for this, and a lot of them have been pretty weird, honestly. And everybody says, oh, it's got to be something simple, something simple. Well, sort of, but not really. If it hadn't been for me looking at the RF input on the LCD TV, it wouldn't even come to mind to try to remove this transistor. You know, and it kind of makes sense a little bit because my adapter PCB moves the PPU and NESRGB over farther than Tim's, right over that transistor. And I think the AV Famicom, that transistor isn't anywhere near that vicinity. I think it's actually below the PPU, whereas on the NES-101 it's actually to the left of the PPU. So hopefully this is the last NES-RGB / Everdrive / NES-01 problem video.